Hello, welcome to Planet. Today we are going to make a planner for class 10 students. So this is a requested video. Hope you like it. So for this planner you can use either a small book or a bigger one, whichever is available for you. So at the beginning of the page, beginning of the book, you need to have a yearly calendar. So that would help you throughout the planner. So first I am making a calendar. So for example, the you're planning you're starting your class 10th in the month of May. So you can start your calendar from May. So if at all if you are starting it in April, you can do it from the April. Here we are planning up our planner from the month of May. So we have written down the May as the first month, and then you finish your exams by March. So you can write up to March. It's an optional to write a month of April. So I just written it out. So first thing is you need to write down all the dates of each month. So this ways you have a clear view when you have exams, in which month do you have holidays. So at what time you need to start your preparation, end your preparation. So this is an academic calendar. I prefer this is most important for a planner. So these space is to write down all the important dates on the exams or assignments or whatever it is. So if you have written down there, so you would have an idea. So in the next pages is you dedicate them for the syllabus. So if you have 6 subjects, write down the 6 subject syllabus. So you can divide them into units or chapters, or you can also write down the subdivision chapters. So I have left all these pages for the subjects. So you can write down the syllabus over there. So followed by the syllabus, you are going to plan your year. So the beginning one is not an yearly planner. It is just a calendar where you have a glance of your important dates. And here also you always choose, if you're going to use a plan, I mean a page, you prefer to have 2 pages. Choose 2 pages, you would have a very clear idea of not turning all the pages. So this is an yearly planner where you write down the information of your subjects that are going in that month. So this is a monthly planner. So here I'm just showing you a trick. I have been using this cardboard to make my planners. So this would definitely help you people. You can also cut out a few cardboard pieces according to the size of your notebook. So that way you every time you don't need to measure and draw. You can just put your cardboard and then write down. So this is a monthly planner. So here you are going to write down your calendar. So this would be definitely helpful, as you can see the important days, and you also can have the goals for that month, for example to read a certain topic or to learn something. So that ways it would also be helpful. So every time this page is dedicated for the study timetable. I wish everybody should have the timetable, so that ways they know on which day what subject they need to do. So this they can plan it monthly, because if they are going good with the timetable, they can continue the same timetable. If they're not following it, they can definitely change the timetable each and every month. So here comes the habit tracker. So I I prefer each and everybody should have a 1 or 2 habits that would definitely put them in the track. For example, of doing yoga or meditation, which would obviously help them in the studies. So this page is optional. If they want it, they can have this page, or they can skip. So the next page is for the books that you read, or the topics that you read. You can write it down over there. So each month, by the end of the month, you would be knowing how many topics that you have read. So whenever you read, you can write it down in that page. So the next one is the weekly planner. So in this weekly planner, I want to make sure we are not going to make a daily planner, because it is really a hectic job. I don't want the student to spend much of time in planning things. So planning is just basic and important, but you don't need to spend so much of time on this planner. So weekly planner is good enough to maintain. So here you're dividing uh, your weekly planner, you have the goal section, you also have the to-do section, and you also have the homework section. So on each and every day, so Monday, what are the goal that you need to achieve? I mean, just reading a subject or something like that. So that ways it would be helpful. So this is an academic planner. So this is the beginning which you should have. You can write down the important days or important holidays or exams or assignment dates here. So that is why I have left this space. So this is for the syllabus of the subjects. So write down each and every subject date in detail. So here is an yearly planner. If you are doing certain topics in certain month, so you can write down them. So that ways you have a clear idea whether you have done the topic or not. So that ways this yearly planner would help you. So coming to the monthly planner, you can always have your monthly goals or to-dos. You can write down it very clearly so that you keep track of all your things. So as I said, habit tracker is optional, and this weekly planner is more helpful. I wish you to do. So overall, I wanted to tell you, so you need all these pages, but you can also skip the habit tracker. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Planet. Bye bye.